Okay, welcome to Sue's Quick and Easy, where today we are making some quick and easy corned beef egg rolls. I've never made egg rolls in my life. I always assumed that you just, when you wanted to make egg rolls, you just bought them in the store already prepared. But I thought I'd try something new this time, and I am making some egg rolls. So what we have here is, in the crock pot, I made a regular corned beef with the pickling spice and all, the chicken broth and all the stuff that you would usually make a traditional corned beef and potatoes kind of thing. I also have a little bit of garlic in here and some little fingerling potatoes that I'm cutting up. And I also put in a package of broccoli slaw in place of the cabbage because I thought it'd be something that was already prepared and something a little bit different, and we love broccoli, so I just figured I would do that. So I'm kind of nervous here. This is my first time of doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, come to think of it, how does that make it any different than any other show I do? No, I'm just kidding. Most of the time I try to know what I'm doing. This time I'm like a fish out of water, so I don't really know what I'm doing here, so you'll have to bear with me. It could be funny, or it could turn out good. So, okay. So I've cut up my corned beef, my little potatoes, and I got my broccoli slaw with some carrots in there. And I'm just going to put this in my bowl. And to the bowl, remember I said it's already got the pickling spice in there. And to the bowl, I'm going to, got some divers. The little potatoes are diving everywhere. Okay, so to the bowl, I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of chopped garlic, my fave. My husband's over my shoulder, I can't add too much. And a little bit, I've been cooking with fennel seed lately, and it just kind of brings out a very great flavor to different foods. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stir up that mixture. Now, the second step I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this counter right here. I am back with you. I'm actually following a recipe today, somewhat. I mean, I know these are not traditional measuring spoons, but that's what I'm using. Okay, so today we're going to make a Arbys mock horsey sauce recipe to go with my corned beef egg rolls. Now, what it calls for is 2 tablespoons of prepared horseradish. 1, 2. And then it has some crushed red pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm not going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to put some in there. Yeah, not too much though. And then it calls for, 3 tablespoons of mayo. That's a little bit more than a tablespoon. 1, 2, not as full of it. Like I said, somewhat measuring, because I'm not really, measuring all that much. Then we've got a little bit of ground mustard. They said 1 teaspoon of that. And then we're going to put in a 1/2 of a cup of sour cream. Ooh, I don't have a 1/2 of a cup thing, so I'm going to say that that's a 1/2 of a cup. I'm not real good at measuring. And, let's see, did we put vinegar? No. Okay, so then it calls for a tablespoon of vinegar. So we're going to put that in. This is red wine vinegar. I wasn't really watching what I was doing there. Oh well, we like vinegar. So it's good. It'll be good. It'll be fine. Okay, so there's my mock Arbys horsey sauce. Not as good though because I kind of messed up. I'm not good at measuring, people. Okay, so I'll be back 1 second. I got to heat my oil up over here, and then we're going to be ready to make my egg rolls. Be right back. Okay, so if you're a first timer like me, and you've never made egg rolls before, these are egg roll wrappers, and you get them in the produce section. They're very paper thin, as you can see, because you can see right through it to this plate underneath. So you have to be very delicate with these. And I've never cooked with these before ever, so I don't even really know. I mean, I watched a couple videos on how to roll egg rolls, so I'm just, kind of winging it here and hope it turns out okay. So we've got the horsey sauce made, and we've got the oil heating up. Now, what you want to do is you want to take some of this mixture, and I don't think that you want to stuff it too full. And what you want to do is you just kind of want to push it over to one side like this. And then you kind of fold it over like this once. And then you, how did they say that you do this? I think like over like this. And then over like this. Oh, okay, yeah. Just like this. And then what you do is you just kind of give it a roll. Whoopsie. That's where the egg roll part comes in. Okay, so once you get this far, what you want to do is you want to get some water and some clean fingers. And you can use egg wash as well to do this part. Some people use water, some people use egg wash. And you just want to wet that down so it'll stick. And then you just kind of fold it up like this. And if you need a little bit more water or a little bit more egg wash, and you can take like a brush if you want, a paintbrush or any kind of brush, and you can put some more water or egg wash just to make sure it's nice and sealed. And look, this actually turned out pretty beautiful. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional and I've never made egg rolls before, but it actually turned out pretty good. So I will be back in 1 second. No. Take her outside. She almost pooped on my new rug.
Babe, you just ruined the video.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
That happens sometimes. I'll be right back to fry this up.
And cut.
And we're rolling. Okay, so I did a couple egg rolls, and I have to see how this is going to cook. So, sorry for the intrusion earlier with my dog, but life happens, right? That's the way it goes. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to drop these in my hot oil and try not to get burned while I'm doing it. And I didn't have a whole lot of oil, but you're supposed to make sure that it's like submerged and it can rise to the top. And then you want to flip them over when they're halfway through so that you can get them browned on both sides. And I'm only doing a couple for right now because, whoops, that was a little top heavy. It just wanted to roll. So in that case, when it wants to just roll and you want to get the other side, just kind of hold it with your tongs under the oil and say, "Get in there, you darn thing." Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that cook and brown a little bit. You don't want to burn it though. And then what I'm going to do is take a couple paper towels and put it on a plate, and then I'm going to put my finished egg rolls on here, plate it up, and put some of my hot horsey sauce on a plate too. And we're going to take a picture, and then one of us is going to do a taste test for these bad boy and girl. And we'll be back in a second for that. So thank you very much. Look at that. Nice and brown. Oh, dropsies. Nice and brown and nice looking and not bad for my first attempt. See you in a minute.
Announce it. Action.
Okay, so this is my lovely presentation of my egg rolls that I'm really proud of because they turned out looking pretty darn good. And hubby is in the shot too. My hair's not really camera ready, but he don't care if his is or not. So we're both going to have one. He's going to have the big one, and I'm going to have the little one. And a little bit of the sauce, and we're going to see how it is. I'm not really a big, huge fan of horseradish, but, well, I'll try it. It's really hot. It is so good.
Really good.
Really, really, really good.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So no excuses, because I'm a beginner too. Get in the kitchen and try this. You won't regret it. Well, if you like this kind of thing, that is. Thanks for joining us. And join us again for next episode from our new kitchen. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.